Welcome to another tutorial on Veesus' Arena 4D and video production. Today we're going to be looking at creating 360 videos and how easy that is in Arena 4D, and we're going to be using some Gaussian splat data to demonstrate it. However, this video does apply to all data sets, whether it's Gaussian splats, point clouds, 3D models, doesn't really matter. What I'm going to tell you today applies to everything. So the first key thing to realise when you're generating 360 data is our software actually takes 6 images and stitches them together. So it's really important you don't have any effects turned on or lighting or anything that is view angle dependent. For example, I will turn on focal point and vignette, which blurs the edges, darkens the edges and keeps the center nice and sharp. Now if I take a 360 still image, I can show you what the end result of this is going to look like. Obviously that's really not what we want in a video or screenshot, so you need to make sure all these kind of things are turned off. You've just got a nice, simple, straightforward, clean view. The next really important thing is, because we're capturing over 360 degrees, you need to make sure your camera is level and straight. Because if, again, you're looking down at the floor when you start the process, you'll end up with something that looks like this. Of course, we don't want that either. That's no good at all. So we provide some buttons here on the side, vertical and horizontal, which are really great for leveling your view. That makes sure your view is absolutely perfectly level. So now when we create a panoramic image, it looks like this. That's the kind of look we're going for. So how do we turn this into a video? Well, it's really straightforward in Arena 4D. Open up the animator, level your view, create an animation. Here's our first keyframe, and I'm just going to walk over here, let's say to there, and create a new one. And I'm going to make that last 10 seconds. There we go. So we've got a nice smooth transition from one position to another, and I know it's perfectly horizontal. So now let's render the video out as 360. So we've got our video format here, MPEG-4, that's fine. Resolution, yeah, we'll probably increase that. Because it's a 360 video and you've got multiple images all the way round, it's best to render out at higher resolution because you're only ever going to be looking at a small area of that total video at one time. For true production purposes, you probably want to even go up to 8K for a 360 video, but for now we'll stick with 4K. It'll do for our job. Here, turn panorama on, start generating the panoramic images, and that's it. Let's hit process. Let's save our video, Pano 360, save, and now it'll start rendering out our video. And this is what you end up with.